What's up? I just did this whole video and now I got to do it again because I hit the wrong button. Pisses me off. But here it is, the Screen Fame Fans, the movie review to Napoleon. This might end up being a lot shorter now. Napoleon, starring Joaquin Phoenix, is a very epic film about the life of Napoleon Bonaparte. So, the thing about Napoleon that made him very interesting because he was the king of France. He was a tyrant, a general, very smart strategist. But a lot of things in this movie wasn't flushed out correctly. I felt like, man, they dropped the ball on a lot of things that they shouldn't have. I remember certain scenes that I saw in the film that I just didn't agree with. And it was nothing bad. Like the shot in 70 millimeter is amazing. Watching this film in 70 millimeter, but it's 2.5 hours, and this thing should have easily been four because there's scenes that needed to be flushed out in this story because it's so vast. It should have been a streaming series. It shouldn't have been this, something that you can just get rid of and discard whenever you feel like it. This should have been a series you paid attention to like forever. Now, well, they show a lot of his character, and I think they wanted to just keep the focus on Napoleon. But these details around him, because they tried to focus a lot on his first wife, Josephine, and their relationship and her importance to him. But they failed to really show why he needed her so much and why he confided in her so much. They failed to land that plane, and there's just so many missing parts. There's characters that show up that disappear that you wonder about, and you don't hear nothing about. And you're like, after the movie's over, you're like, I wonder what happened to him. For instance, there's this one scene where the son of Josephine, who had two children, at least I seen two, before her husband was killed in battle, and the son wanted the sword of his father, who lost his head during the battle. Now, the son wanted the sword of his father, so he just grabbed one and gave it to the son. And we never hear from the son again, even though he marries the mother. Well, there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in what they call making the right play. In this film, there's a lot of belief that people didn't believe in making the right film. This film was the most of the action that you see, and like a lot of these battles, they don't really focus on the battles until they get to the Battle of Waterloo, which is the last battle. That's when you see really the you know the aspect of the film that I think people were looking to see. I was like, it was brutal in that battle of Waterloo, but early on. You saw like the first battle, it was looking like it was going to be something, but it was kind of tamed, you know? It was kind of tamed. No, I think someone will come along and do the film the justice it needed. Like this movie was great. It had the right character to play him, everything. I just think it was too short in the telling of Napoleon. You know, he got married a second time in this film. Him and Josephine got a divorce, but they make the movie is about her being the driving force of him even through the divorce. You'll find out why when you watch the film. Then they show him get married and he has a son. You never find out what happens to the children. You never find out what happens to the wife. You never really see her again. Since the time he takes her to his bedroom, that's it. You don't see her no more in the whole movie. And it's like there's so much choppiness in this film that's going to leave you asking all these questions. What happened to his son? Where's his children? What happened with all of them? I think we saw the daughter one time in the Josephine, her daughter outside of him when she was older. One time when she was talking to him, but other than that, we just don't see that much from him. Well, in real life, his second wife died 4 years after their marriage, but you don't find that out in the film. If you research, you'll find that out. And I'm like, wow, none of this was even talked about in the movie. Like, none of it. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. This needed to be a series and not a movie. But again, 3 stars out of 4. Definitely a must see, but it's going to leave you with more questions than, just complete satisfaction. So thank you for watching Screen Fiend. This time I'm going to do it correctly so it don't ruin anything. I'll make sure I keep this video. I'm out. I hit the wrong button last time.